Hello everyone, today I thought I would film myself getting ready just for a night out with some girlfriends, so yeah, let's get into it. Just starting off by priming my face with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and then going in with my trusty Rimmel Wake Me Up Foundation. I love this foundation for when I'm tanned especially because it's got like a nice subtle, I don't know if it's a shimmer in it, but it really makes my face look really glowy, so yeah, I love that. And then on top of that I'm using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer just to sort of highlight or give a little bit extra coverage to the center part of my face and underneath my eyes, and then just also blending out using my Chi Chi blending sponge, which I think is absolutely great. So once that all is blended in, I wanted a little bit more coverage underneath my eyes and just to make them pop and extra bright, so I'm using my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade 1, or the lightest one, and yeah, once again blending that in. Then to set where I just concealed slash highlighted, I'm using the lightest shade in my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, and just this Real Techniques, I think it's a contour brush, I'm not sure, but it's just great, it's my favourite little brush. Then I'm going to set the rest of my face using the Hourglass Dim Light Powder, and I have been loving using this recently just to use all over my face. I feel like it gives like a really beautiful glow, and if you couldn't already tell, that's sort of the look I was going for today, nice and glowy. And then I'm taking my pathetic excuse for an eyebrow brush and just brushing those hairs into place before I'm going in with my Essence Brow Duo as per usual, just thin strokes there, nothing too fancy. I'm just going to skip to them being done. And there they are. Then I'm going to prime my eyelids using my MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre. Great at hiding veins because mine are always veiny. I don't know why, they just are. And then to sort of set that, I'm using the lightest shade in my, what was it, the Stila palette? Yeah, Stila palette. And then also taking the lightest brown shade from that to apply as a transition shade into my crease, and then just blending that out so it's really smooth and subtle. And I'm going to be like sort of layering in this look heap, so just building layers up of darker colours to sort of gently create the effect that I want. So yeah, then I'm adding a little bit of a cool tone. This doesn't really do much in the end. I don't know. I was just playing around this day. So yeah, just bringing that onto the lid a little bit more, focusing on the outer edges because I do have deep set eyes, and that's sort of where you can see everything that's going on rather than in the crease. I originally sort of wanted to go for a pinky look, so I just took one of the blushes from my Hourglass palette and applied it to the inner part of my lid. However, this didn't really show up as much as I wanted, so I kind of disregarded that towards the end of the video. Now I'm taking this dark brown and a very small angled liner brush, and I'm just sort of building up a sort of wedge shape or like the start of a wing on the upper lash line, and then I'm going to be blending this out and just re-going over it like 100 times almost, just with the same color and darker colors, just building it up and smudging it out into a wing. So yeah, this is just me repeating that step 100 times. It's pretty basic, but yeah, just took a lot of time of blending and layering with a few different shades until I got it to like the sort of consistency that I wanted. So I'll just let you watch me do that now. So here I'm just taking that light shade that we first used at the very start to sort of clean up the edges and blend out anything that might be a little bit too harsh. And I've done this a few times, you might have seen previously. And then I'm just taking a light shimmery colour to put in my inner corner and beneath my brow bone. I'm then just curling my lashes and going ahead and applying one of my favourite mascaras, the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Such a good mascara, definitely recommend to everyone. Just makes your lashes nice and full and also lengthens them quite a bit, which is just what you want in mascara. Back to the rest of the face, I'm just taking my Nars Laguna bronzer and warming up my face a little bit because it was just sort of flat before. So this will just give it a nice bit of shape and dimension. Nice bit of shape. That doesn't even make sense. But yeah, and then on top of that, I'm applying a little bit of my Hourglass Luminous bronze light bronzer, just a tiny bit, just to add a little bit more glow. All about that glow, guys, as per usual. And then I'm going to be taking the blush color from the same Hourglass palette. What do you know? Big surprise there. And just applying that to the apples of my cheeks and blending it upwards so it's sort of seamless and looks natural. And now on to the grand finale highlights. Taking my MAC Soft and Gentle, such a beautiful highlight. Just applying that with a little small brush to the apples or high points of my cheeks and upwards towards the corner of my face. And I'm also putting a little bit on the tip of my nose and a little bit on the bridge. And then of course my Cupid's bow. And after I've done this, I'm just using a brush with a bit of powder on it that I had before and blending this in. Wanted to keep lips really nude and simple, so I'm just taking my Essence lip liner in the colour Nude and outlining them before filling them in. And yeah, and then I just went over the top with my Benefit Hula lip gloss, which sort of turned it into a lipstick kind of consistency, and that was it.